Cheers.
Salute.
Okay, someone's been on holiday.
That's fucking nice.
Oh, that's nice.
It's got a bit of a spice to it.
It's not supposed to be nice.
It's a bit Baileys-ish.
Mexican Baileys.
Yeah.
Are we rolling away? Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Problematic Pub podcast. Bit different this time because Simon Manuel is dead. His wig suffocated him in the night, and he's gone. So we got a new host. We got Kris Davies here today. Hello, everybody. Who are we joined by today, Kris?
We are joined by South West Wales's most masterful comedian, the man, the legend,
The bell end.
the bell end, Mr. Steffan Evans,
And he's in a fleece as well. He's nice and warm.
He's in. I have 3 layers on. 42.
and the mayor of Kingtown, Mr. Paul James.
Wearing the best shirt ever.
Yeah.
Where did you actually get that from? That shirt?
Got one of those family printers.
It's a mirror.
We've been all in Italy. He was wearing that around, was it?
I was, yeah, much to my children's dismay.
No shorts, no pants, just that.
Like Wee
Do
Willie
you
Winky.
have a good drink out there? Or?
I did, yeah. It's quite cheap in around your neck of the woods.
Yeah, don't so.
Port Talbot. Italy.
With any people like look at me over there, my cousins.
A couple of... what are you, the milkman?
The one's closer to the nuclear station.
You do look different now with your hair chopped.
I'm very professional and selling cars again.
He looks like the world's biggest 10-year-old, doesn't he? World's biggest 10-year-old.
It's your mother that's Italian, isn't it?
Yeah.
She is, I think, the best looking mum in comedy.
Yeah.
It's my nan bit, look.
Wow. Was that a picture?
Yeah, she's 18.
Okay, that's not doing much.
She's 8 years old.
She's like a nice woman.
That's the trouble with Italian women, though. When
Yeah.
they, up until about 30, they look like Monica Bellucci, and then 31, they look like
Jim Belushi.
Fucking nan you can.
Brilliant.
Getting the booze on my own podcast.
You often carry a picture of your nan around then. Is that standard practice?
No, this was like we done a round, cut the fitness nan, so we put like...
Okay, yours wins it.
No. Who's other nans there? I think it was nan. Tommy Smith. Nan. Yeah, not very nice nans, to be
It's good
honest.
for timing, innit?
So what have we been up to, Steph? Have we been gigging?
No, just today I had a kebab and chips at midday in
They serve them out early.
my dressing gown in my house.
Nice.
And then I went into Weatherspoons for a piss before I got the train here, and I saw a seagull eat a pigeon that had been run over.
Oh, no.
Red meat in its mouth and stuff. So it's nice to be in Port Talbot.
It's always birds.
Talbot's a nice place. I put Talbot above Neath and Bridgend. Where you live, I think you would live.
You can't even spell where I'm from. It's that
West Wales.
I love coming to Talbot, but it gives, even coming from Neath, it gives me a sense of grandeur.
Really?
Absolutely. Well, sell Port Talbot, you know. What has Port Talbot got that Bridgend hasn't got?
Famous people.
There's famous people from Bridgend.
Ooh.
Hitler.
Hitler.
Hitler's from Bridgend.
They grew up in
Who's the most famous person from Bridgend?
Most famous person from Bridgend. Right there.
Drum roll.
Hang on.
Some rugby player or something.
Gavin Edson.
That's exactly my point.
Bridgend.
It's 2 hours for
Alfie.
piss at him.
Who's Alfie?
Yeah.
Who's that? Gareth Thomas.
Oh, I thought you meant the one for EastEnders. Alfie Moon.
No, that's. Yeah, he sounds so well. doesn't he? Good night, Mary Poppins.
Well, we got Stanley Hopkins, Michael Sheen, Rob Brydon, Catherine Jones.
Yeah.
Oh, she was Swansea, was she?
Yeah, she was Swansea. Actually.
No,
He's got Catherine Jenkins, right?
no, I don't know. She got the same postcode. SA.
Yeah, and like Richard Burton was an essay. He was up the mountain.
No, but he's Talbot.
No, Richard Burton was Neath.
Yeah.
No, he wasn't.
He was Neath.
Port of the Ven.
No,
Port of Ven.
But underneath.
We got Ray Milland anyway, who joked us. Richard Burton.
Stream of land.
Fuck off. They named him after Milland Road car park in Neath.
Is it really?
Shaking Stevens is in Park Prison. That's in Bridgend.
Shaking Steve's been in prison.
What was he in prison for?
Drink driving, I think.
Oh, well,
And he was a communist.
must have done it really well.
He's a communist.
He was a communist, yeah.
Does he drink driving because he's a communist?
I think so, because he's equal to all.
Everyone should be going this speed.
His daughter is a singer, isn't she?
Is he?
Yeah.
What's she called?
Anthony Hopkins Jr.
Wobbly Dick Splash.
No, takes your daughter. Is it Buffy or something? Her name is
I don't know.
Oh, the Vampire Slayer.
Buffy was Shaking Stevens' daughter.
the Duffy, is it?
Duffy.
Duffy, yeah.
Duffy Stevens.
Duffy Stevens.
This sounds like it's true, doesn't it?
No, I go right now.
Yeah, fucking hell.
I'm all faxy. I don't fact about.
What the fuck is this show?
I didn't even know he started yet.
I know.
Sponsor for this episode is Avon Ales, absolute legends on Station Road. Avon Ales and fine wine. You can get craft beer, just a general good time. Staying with them or take out, they don't care.
So Avon Ales is Torba's #1 supplier of grassroots entertainment. You can call me like there once a month also. We've got grassroots bands, we've got a lot of entertainment. You can come in, have a drink, have a laugh. Great supporters of local acts and local arts, and have a good time.
Hey, can you tell the story about the villa you stayed in? Or the tradesmen that went with you?
Oh yeah,
That's a
fucking,
fucking-
oh my god.
I love that one. That's the most irresponsibly adult thing I've ever heard in my life.
So we stayed in the, so my 30th, all 30th the same time, all of me.
30th. So get that for the camera.
30th, young, fresh. No, so basically, we rented a villa on my fucking credit card. Should never done it really. It was like we had a deal, it was a random deal. It was like a £1.5 million villa. We had a deal. It was £300 each between 10 of us. It was 10 bedrooms, like fucking 8 baths. It was a massive thing. Turns out that I was fucking huge, you know. So guess whoever goes out, fucking first night, can't remember anything. Fucking gets woken up. I think we left him walked wrong because there's like 3 stories. I was like, no, I'm fucking nothing on. He said, don't fucking kick off. And I was like, what the fuck has gone on? He's like, the ceiling's come through.
Oh, shit.
I'm like, so when I was there, fucking someone, one of the boys got hammered, went for a shower, fell asleep in there. Fucking, literally, his room, his trainers are floating, right? All what I was like, oh, fuck. All electric glow and all that.
Oh, man.
So next, we're more to tradesman. So next day, we get together, right down the fucking Builders Merchant.
You went on a fucking repair day.
Yeah, we fucking, they repair, my mum's plastic, they repair the all.
What was the render on that? Like,
No, and
Must be in Q in
They're
Portugal.
all good trades as well. What my mum was let, he took the circuit board out, fucking dried it out and everything, fixed it. Fucking, that's the first night then. Second, I go woke up then about 5 in the morning. There's like fucking about 7 Albanians in the kitchen, selling from the fucking villa. I went upstairs. What the fuck's going on? They're like, "Oh, you okay, man?" I was like, "No, you can get out." Like, he's like, "Oh no." So we fighting with them. We got them out then. Third night then, I woke up. They were jumping off the roof into the pool, missing it by that much. And the last day, and I walked downstairs, the architrave for the door was fucking off. We go in, I was like, "Are they gonna fucking find us?" So we had cheese in the fridge, right? So we melted this cheese and we stuck the architrave back on, and they gave me a deposit back.
all the reviews are like, nice. Really fucking bad.
We stuck it on with cheese in it. It fucking works.
It smelled of Gouda.
That's the most like niche tradesman thing ever. Oh, I got an idea, boys. What are we going to do now, right?
Cheese.
I've got a bit of cheese on that banister there.
That's lucky you've some mates. Most of my mates are comics, and we would have been fucked.
Yeah.
Imagine me and Simon being over there.
Oh, I'm fucking him.
I think we just skip the country.
Trying to crowd work the fucking ceiling back up.
We've blown the roof off.
When we went downstairs, and he like, and he was like, oh, fucking, I'd never be able to get on my credit card. It's not fucking with the ass, is it?
Just a book, get someone else to do it.
No, well, my very good friend had a thing there. So when they'd rent it out, but they'd go there at the beginning of the season to clean it all up for people to stay in there, and then we'd go out there, and they live right by a beach and everything like that.
It was nice, yeah.
It was awesome. Yeah.
I beat there's more to Ibiza than just the club things, you know.
We went.
There's walk-in tours, apparently. Walk-in tours.
We went and got a boat because there's an island off the coast. We wanted to go there. And my wife was like, is it alright if we like take a picnic? I was like, yes, take a picnic, take women, take drugs, I don't give a fuck. As long as you bring them.
Love those guys on holiday.
So we were like, yes. Went out the night before and I got absolutely shit-faced on tequila and I was in a hell of a mess. So someone gave me a Cocodamol thinking it would sort me out. It just reversed. We went off, right? We were setting sail for this fucking island with its outboard motor.
Oh my god.
Wife is pregnant. My mate is...
What are you
On a boat.
We called them all up.
The engine starts cutting out. We're like, oh, well, I was just going, right, could see my friend crying, and I'm trying to show everybody he wasn't crying. We get this island thing, it's big exotic. It's just a jetty with a rabid dog running up and down it.
Brilliant.
It's fucking terrible. Came back,
The Isle of Port Talbot.
probably, yeah. Came back and landed on, stopped. I jumped off and started being violently sick. I look up and I see the biggest cock I've ever seen in my life. It's the fucking nudist beach. There's a guy.
That was the dog.
No. There's this guy. All he's got on is a baseball cap and sunglasses with a huge moustache, massive fucking bellhead, playing badminton, just, but looking at...
You know the wind come off it.
Well, that's what got... I looked at him like, oh, fuck.
Was the team on his cap the New York Yankees?
Yeah, and I was like, fucking hell.
We thought you with the Greece years ago, it was like 10.
You didn't play any sport, you fucking weirdo. Look at that.
No, but they give us.
One naked.
I don't know. They gave me a boat. They gave us a boat, right?
Any weights he does is 2 pint steins and fucking beer cellars and stuff.
But you see, we went out there. They rented a boat like that. It's like fucking speedboat thing. It's like quite fucking big. And they're like, oh, that's the go and all that.
Yeah.
Can we take drink on? Yeah, it took like 2
Yeah, they
slabs
don't
us.
care, yeah.
And we were on the bay like that. It was a massive like fucking super yacht. And we thought, right, we'll do the riff from behind there. We'll go do like a hop,
Yeah.
like. Fucking hit this riff of fucking I come off, fucking about 4 of us come off it. We're in the middle of the sea, like fucking stupid. But then again, why would you rent? We ripped the anchor off it. Why would you rent a boat to fucking 18
I
years old?
don't know. But wait a minute, maybe I was an hell of a mess. I think we
They probably thought you were 40.
I didn't think you had long left. Oh,
One of those 40.
Yeah, he looks old enough. He's 6'3" and 15 stone. He's obviously not 12.
Captain
Jesus
Bird.
Christ.
Our next sponsorship for this episode is the Complete Composite Doors, Windows and Repairs. They specialise in all aspects of the double glazing industry, from UPVC to aluminium windows, doors and composite doors. They are Certus Quality Mark accredited company. They've been going over 10 years, got lots of experience, and they are massive supporters of this podcast.
For a free quotation, please contact 074 983 70132 or contact them directly on Facebook for a free, no-hassle quote. Thank you very much.
Have you ever been in a crowd? I hate crowds. I was in Matera where they filmed James Bond. Again, not far from Yorgaff.
Yeah.
Not Portugal, but in Matera
Just
and Puglia in Italy. Yeah. And it's a fucking lovely place, but it's crowds and crowds and crowds. And I just thought, wouldn't it be great just to pull out a pipe? Remember the old rugby grounds? You'd always have some fucker would pull out a pipe. And you'd smell it, it'll make you sick like 5 rows away.
Yeah.
Just wish you'd pull out a pipe and that'll clear the fucking space.
I remember when I
You know what pipe
smoking it.
smoke?
I remember getting pipe tobacco and putting it in a rollie. Oh my god!
Right. So the tobacco is stronger as well.
Yeah,
than normal.
yeah. And it,
They bag their pipe like that when they all bed.
yeah.
So do all 3 of you smoke? You don't smoke, do you?
I
You're
used
quite
to smoke.
fit and healthy.
Yeah.
I know you're not.
Why did you quit Foss, Chris?
I'm not
Huh?
fit. I'm not fit
Um,
now. I fucked my shoulder up
Right.
camping
I just
2.5 years ago. It was fucked.
I ended up being in that kind of just only having a fag when I was drinking, and then I was drinking all the time, and then
To smoke.
and then when I wasn't drinking all the time, when I was drinking to have a cigarette, I would just chain all the time. So it would just make me feel minging.
So do you know, like, the mad thing, the whole situation is, when people judge people for smoking, people judge people for drinking, when they think, oh, yeah, it's not healthy and that kind of stuff like that. People ask me questions about things like that. I always say to them, what's the #1 cause of death in all of the world? And they go, smoking, drinking. And I go, no, being born. Stop being a cunt and fuck off.
But you think they know when they smoke? I used to smoke, not in pubs, but there was a cafe crossroad.
You used to smoke. You're smoking now.
I used to smoke and I still do too. Rich Edberg.
But we used to go to a cafe crossroad. We were like only year 7, year 8, only kids, and we used to go to this cafe and smoke like it was mid school. And I remember smoking inside the cafe, right? But like, can you know smoking in pubs?
I remember.
Can you remember that?
Yeah.
Can you remember that clearly smoking in a pub?
Yeah.
But what being a non-smoker? It was been fucking horrendous.
No, but you were
was. I
used
hated
to
it.
it.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
I grew up in a house because my nan lived with us.
Every smoked inside you.
She smoked, and my dad. And the TV still looks weird now without the plume of blue going around. yeah. Like that, you know?
It's like a HDTV, isn't
It
it?
was, ooh, the wonder. You know, I used to love it. I mean, I had it down because in school, because I looked older, I'd buy 10 Lambert and Butler for £1.20, sell 5, 20p each. That would buy my chip up, and I'd smoke the rest, and I'd do that every single day. And then I had the one friend who had the internet in the club, in the school, who printed off naked pictures of Gillian Anderson. It wasn't really her. It was like a black lady's body with Gillian Anderson's head on it, and we flogged them for £1 and buy
That actually gives me the own.
rather than Royals. I used to buy
Black and ginger. Two of my pervs. 2 of my many.
That's fucking niche as fuck, isn't it?
With a whole racket going on.
Yeah, but no, like, we just smoke as well. My mum has a box can. He said when he's box, people smoke. And she'd walk the rink out and he'd look down and everybody smoking.
Plume.
Yeah, a plume of smoke in the same room.
Like looking out over Narnia.
It's
like.
fucking mad, like.
I bet
Do you
you-
ever smoking on planes?
Because Well, I got... Yeah, I don't...
1965, what are you on about?
You can never smoke planes.
No, man.
Remember you could pinch the stewardess's ass?
I remember I got caught. I was down the leisure centre. Down the leisure centre.
I watched just one fucking series and thinks it's all like that.
I was down the leisure centre smoking. And someone went, "You enjoying your cigarette, Chris?" I went, "Yeah." Turned around, it was my mother. I was like, "Oh, fuck. Busted." And then like everyone's disapproving of me, other than my nan. My nan was like,
If you smoke, let him smoke.
"Go down, Food Giant, get me 200 Benson edges, and take 20 for yourself." And every week, she loved it.
Food Giant.
Food Giant.
That's amazing.
Yeah. And then it got worse because she was diabetic, she'd send me, because like, she'd give me fags, so I was totally...
Some sugar on my fags.
So I'd get a full fat Coke, I'd get like 200
Full fat fags.
full fat fags, 200 cans of Diet Coke, and then 5 Ogmoville Cobs, right?
How many cans of Diet Coke?
200. and because obviously that's impossible to carry, I'd have to take her Tartan shopping.
Shut up.
Yeah, and it'd be on pension day, and because it's like, you know, old people like my pensions, get down there straight away, get the buckets okay. As soon as I got home from school, get down, get the fucking pension, down to food, and try and get home before my friends came out of school and all took the piss out of me for pulling the fucking old ladies shopping.
That's no school thing.
Every Tuesday.
No, your pension. If you don't take the money out of the bank, the pension, if you think you might
Post
not
office.
need, you might not need it, and they take it off. They actually think, don't they?
Well, they do. You go down there now, like 7:30, they're queuing outside the bank, and it just don't till 9:30.
Yeah, but that's old people anyway. Like, you know, it's like Michael Myers outside the fucking house. Because like my parents, like, we go for Sunday lunch in West Wales like that, and there's tables booked for 12.
Yeah.
Place opens at 12. Like that. We're outside at 10:02, like that. My dad's like that. And look,
Outsider.
a gap in the curtain, like going. They're in there.
Yeah, man, it is, isn't it? To do stuff like that, or like trying to go to the tip. You think I'll go to the tip on a weekday? There'll be no one there, and you
It's
turn up with
fucking rammed.
fucking rammed with every
Love the
old
tip, though.
person.
But have you ever not thought once that you could just jump into the whole mattress one? Because it's just mattresses in there. You know what I
Or
mean?
pissy mattresses.
That's like your DuckTales moment, you know what I mean? Jumping into the coins.
All for the old people's home, or the own continents. Mattresses.
Pop it like a
Jump
Capri
on it.
Sun.
Fucking don't bounce off, you drown. Old people's piss.
The bog of eternal stench.
Oh, fuck's sake. Another sponsorship this episode is Avon Heating and Plumbing, based in Talbot and cover all South Wales area. They are specialists in all aspects of heating and plumbing and offer 0%, that's 0% finance on all boilers, heating and bathroom installations. And they also do a 24-hour call-out service. You can find them on Facebook or Google for all the contact details and to book. Please don't hesitate. Thank you.
Cheers, boys. Chris is driving.
Salute, Dave.
Nice.
Who's on a double?
I like the concept though. Is we all know like the funniest material is always in like the green room
Yeah.
where we go in. But we've also managed to do it now. I think it's last 10 minutes has been funnier probably. In the first 45.
Because this is where he's funny.
Yeah.
In a tiny room, it looks like someone from a
This is
fucking
where I think,
snuff.
oh, he's funny. Then I see his act, I'm like, no.
What you say if you'd be nasty to me?
You're fucking horrible.
I'm a good person.
I'm a good person.
This is Zach.
We're the only people
Why
that
did I
do
waste
this
20
to.
quid on this? Just have complaints.
This is FAQs. This is Sandra. Why are you so much of a cunt? Can I ask you a question? Right, the spirits on the podcast wall, are they like genuine spirits, or are they just like movie films?
They're empty. That's yeah. Somebody and a guest bought me that actually.
So everything's empty apart from that one bottle of fucking Tesco Valley whiskey.
Sean Percy, my mate.
Can I pour a shot of that into this now and you drink it?
No, but you can have one if you want.
No, I want you to drink it.
I don't like whiskey.
It's your podcast.
Why do you like
I
whiskey?
don't like whiskey.
Let's do
Don't
it.
know how to drink it.
Yeah, you just got to do it.
We will show you to drink it now.
Yeah,
Sure,
let's do
fine.
it.
Steph,
Yeah.
I like whiskey.
All right, Sam, are they now?
They can't. It's taxable. I shouldn't really do them.
Get the fucking receipt for the bottle.
So
isn't
put it
it?
in your mouth.
We have chocolate.
Don't swallow it.
I'm not drinking it.
I could have brought you more shit for your bar if I'd have thought about it.
Oh, does it work?
How does it work? They're fucking yours, isn't it? That's funny as fuck. Does it work now? Where did you buy these off fucking Amazon? Did you?
Fuck's sake. Why was there fucking whiskey on you?
This is fucking
It's a
buzzing.
proper drink, that's
Oh,
why.
it was just enough for Sandro, to be fair. You spilt it over yourself like a fucking weirdo.
Don't Richard Pryor yourself now.
Too soon?
I mean, get fucked by Marlon Brando.
Is that true, that story?
It's Quincy Jones, isn't it?
We're rolling away. Welcome back to the podcast. Unprofessional shit ever.
Feed Sandro whiskey.
Fucking joke, like. It's fucking
Right,
bonkers.
you welcome him back, do you?
Yeah, go on.
Right. Welcome back to the Pub Podcast for round 2 of topical debate and discussion that you won't find anywhere else.
Oh no, you definitely won't find
No.
any fucking where else.
No, absolutely.
This is well-lit care of the community, this is.
Totally, this is. I don't know what. This is just an excuse for you to get drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't finish your whiskey?
No,
Drink it, you
there you go.
fuck.
There we are.
I found the break hard where we were all drinking water and talking about politics and
Yeah,
philosophy and
absolutely.
physics.
Soda water. It was soda water.
Oh,
Sandro can't drink whiskey, apparently. Can't drink whiskey. Chase it down, but...
fucking cunt.
And then the funniest thing is the optic doesn't work anymore.
Absolutely.
One shot
You gotta
down
hold
it.
it in your mouth first and take a big sniff through your nose. You have. That's what you got to do.
Oh, mama, no. No whiskey is the fucking worst
It's
drink
the
ever.
best
It's the
drink
worst
ever.
in the
I
world.
love it. I love it. Pol Pot and whiskey. Fucking
Pretend.
pretend.
Are you a whiskey drinker, Paul?
I love whiskey.
Love whiskey. Good whiskey.
You're old, though, and you've got that palate.
Yeah,
No.
but I remember I necked a litre of Tesco Valley whiskey in a house party when I was in uni in Treforest, right? And it was the most fucking mental thing because I necked a whole bottle of Tesco Valley whiskey, had the fucking blue lines on it, the red, right in the lot. And then I necked half a bottle of red Aftershock, right? Which is the worst thing you can ever do.
Oh.
And something, one of the most craziest things, like an Asian guy with a thick Aberdeen accent started to fight with me. I'm not going to.
Come on in, man.
That would be wrong.
Yeah.
But like it was probably the most sobering experience after almost two bottles of spirits in my life, and I was hungover for about a fucking week after that.
That's like underage drinking, innit? I mean, like, when we get in, like, the big bottles of Mad Dog, and it was just so
I can't have a
minging.
Mad Dog,
So you
man.
would
You're
just,
too young.
you would just fucking nail the whole bottle. Be like, right, now I'm drunk.
yeah, I'm going to be a twat to everyone.
I'm gonna go and climb it, and then because you would, and your perception of what it's like to be pissed when you're underage drinking is not the reality of it. 'Cause I down a bottle of Mad Dog, I go, right, I'm gonna go jump out of a tree.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what
yeah.
drunk people do.
Yeah. I remember once I was hammered and I was pissing in someone's letterbox and they opened the door and he said, "What the hell do you think you're doing?" I went, "Running away very fast."
Remember Garden Gnomes? Ever play that?
Yeah.
Ring the doorbell and you just pretend you fish in and shit like that.
I learned a phrase on the internet through a meme the other day, and I've been saying it to myself about 4 times a week like that, and I laugh to myself when I'm on my own like that, right? And somebody is just a picture of a gnome, and somebody who's written on the bottom of the meme, "Gnome saying."
And then,
I'm done. That's me for the week.
when we were 18, 19 ago, we went garden hopping, right? And so you got to jump over gardens, all fucking hammered. And this guy, he's a
The
little bit
7'10" in my fucking garden.
he's a little bit older than us, he was, right? I won't say his name. And he come over the garden again, he fell, and he snapped his arm was like this.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, fuck, are you right? He's like, this is a claim, he said, right? And we went to Baglam Park. Went to a park in Port Talbot, I shouldn't cut that bit out. Went to Port Talbot and we dug a fucking hole.
Pretend he fell.
And he had 30 grand of council.
Shut up.
And he spent on cocaine in 6 months. Yeah, he did.
Has he got a nose left?
He dug a hole and like, he said he fell in there. And his fucking, and his arm was there, like, he's got
That's genius.
Yeah, we all dug it like.
It's all different. They don't do that anymore. We used to bunk off from school and across. There's our school and then there's the A48 and then the other side was the army camp. So we'd go over there, which was like the prisoner of war camp, and then we'd wait until the education welfare officer.
Prisoner of war camp.
Prisoner of war camp.
It was when he was
The fucking education welfare officer would turn up in her
Do you
pants.
call him Dickabody?
No, Bunky Bev.
Bunky Bev.
Bunky Bev.
To make it cute.
She wouldn't get out of the
That
car.
prisoner of war
She'd
camp
just
cute.
accelerate when she saw us and
Fuck
go
off.
like fucking run like fuck, yeah. And that's like one of the most historic places in all of Britain for significance. And we used to spray our trousers with Lynx Africa, set them on fire, and rave to the Prodigy there.
Tell the story about...
That's the most 90s reference I've ever heard in my life.
This is a mad story, though. He told us before about Bridgend at a prisoner war camp. And tell when they didn't escape, what happened.
Oh, well, they didn't, because it's Bridgend, they didn't think the Germans would escape, so they didn't give a shit today. So the first time they escaped with curry powder, they just put it over the barbed wire and crawled over, and then the guards bump started them because they assumed they were Polish. The second time, a high-ranking Nazi officer escaped and then hid in someone's hedge, and the guy who was coming back from the pub couldn't be bollocked to go inside his house for a piss, so pissed in his head. Pissed all over the Nazi. Fucking hell! And then they had the biggest breakout where they tunnelled out. They literally they painted a pornographic picture to distract the guards so they'd look that way and not see the hole. Which worked. They all got out. And there's sand dunes in Bridgend. They hid there for 7 days, but they couldn't catch any rabbits to eat. So they didn't know what the fuck they're going to do. Then the scouts turn up, start cooking sausages. Then all these Nazis just surrender because they want sausages. It's just like...
How could every time they escaped...
Give me your bratwurst!
But every time they escaped, they didn't ramp up security. There's a goal, get them
They
back.
caught them all. They managed to get them all. Well, the thing, my nan could remember...
Sausages.
Well, yeah, but in the church, half the church would be people from Bridgend, the other half would be the prisoners of war. And some of the prisoners of war stayed and had relationships, and they were marked. They were marked. We knew who they were. So there's descendants in Bridgend from and then the Nuremberg.
That is fucking
well, the
mad.
Nuremberg trials, they had them there as well. Before they went to Nuremberg.
Yeah, but
So it was just as lovely.
well, they had in Bridgend.
Like a prep.
Yeah, it's like an induction.
Don't think about cyanide, mate. This is...
Is that true? Where they jump out of the prison and they bump started them?
Yeah, they thought...
That is fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
That's the most Bridgend thing ever.
Where South Wales police is, that was all an arsenal. They were building bombs there for the war efforts. They were used to Polish people and people from all over coming to town to build stuff. So when they heard the accent, they just assumed they were Polish and bump started them and set them on their way. Probably his fucking car, wasn't it?
I mean, today that'd be fine, but in the 40s, that's fucking stupid.
That's fucking crazy. The best one, he's in charge of 100 men, and he's laying there, and some piss head of Magen's like,
Stay down, lads. Stay down, lads.
fucking hell! What did I see?
Oh, sorry, bad. I couldn't be fucked to go in. Fucking Nazi in the bush again!
I thought it was my edge. I did.
Well, there was
He probably thought his wife was having... Kenny, have you been fucking...
That pissing in the bush story reminds me, I was in San Francisco. Went to Chinatown. You know, like we say, whenever you're abroad,
Bushes there.
don't ever eat like stone's throw from a national monument or nothing like that.
Why?
So because they're going to rip you off. So
okay.
If you're in Italy, a cafe across
From Rome. Oh, okay, I got what you mean.
from a
Sorry,
Colosseum now is going to rip you off. So we were in Chinatown. We thought, no, we're not going to eat there. And then we were in the middle of nowhere, and there's this canteen. I was looking through the window, and it's all full of Chinese people. Right? You know when they say to eat where the locals eat? When that comes to Chinese people, don't fucking eat anything, right? But we had dim sum, walked in, waitress comes over, lives in San Francisco. Nobody in this room, guests or staff, spoke any English at all.
Yeah.
Handed me a menu with all the fucking Chinese writing in it. And I said, oh yeah, I'll have one of those. My missus was like, oh, come on, let's go. We don't know what we're eating. And it's all, you know, it's not even numbered. It's just got all these fucking hieroglyphs. So I was like, you know, I'll have one of those. We'll have one of those, one of those, one of those.
Badger's testicles.
So it came, yeah. It's all like fucking
Badger's testicles.
beaks and
It just walked the dog out on a lead.
This is fucking fresh.
like eagles' beaks and crow's feet and all this shit. Like, and I ate a bit of it. I'm embarrassed. Like my wife always leaves food. I'm embarrassed to leave.
And that's how we all got COVID.
No curry
It was
sauce.
Paul James who started it. Yeah.
So I was eating all this shit. And I thought, fucking, and I'm very rarely on drink or whatever. Very rarely sick. When I do, I'm like the fucking exorcist. Like I project.
Yeah.
So it's
You fuck yourself with a crucifix.
walked out. Whenever I'm sick, I'm like, oh, fucking me, Jesus.
May you peace, everybody. May you peace.
I think if it was you, your exorcist term would be the power of pints compels you. Right?
The power of pint compels.
That's how in that
That's
is.
class.
I needed to spew, so we were 100 yards up, and it's just fucking clearing. So I thought, I'm going to have a poop by here now. It was a tree. Started spewing, was like, whoa. And out of nowhere, because he was covered in like fucking camouflage and stuff like that, this fucking hobo jumps up, covered in my spew, looks at me. He's just spewing everywhere. I start spewing everywhere. Two of us.
The spew
It
off.
was a spew off, and then like,
These things at the fair.
fucking revolting.
That's like you stop doing that, you do that, you do that.
I just wish it was a Nazi soldier, not some poor homeless bloke.
Fuck me.
That'll be a better story, and I've spewed at a Nazi.
That's just Stonebridge End, though, isn't it? Fucking hell.
Took him to the house, gave him half a sandwich and a candle to walk home with. 1997.
So Bridgend was one of the biggest like bomb making places in Britain.
The Arsenal was massive, yeah, because the army camp was built initially for American soldiers. And then they,
Apparently, the place in Wales these days, which is the biggest bomb-making place, is that the Rizzlers they put for amphetamine for Sandro to swallow.
I knew where it was going. Oh, yeah.
Neither did I. It's all right, don't worry.
I'd win with it.
Would you go to the army now or if you got called up Russia? No, would you go for the fucking...
No.
You could fucking fit in Russia. Look at him.
I can't.
Jesus Christ.
Enemy line.
But
It
no,
does look like a Bolshevik. You could spy for us.
Definitely.
but no for years.
If he pulls up in an army fucking Land Rover, you're gonna go, all right.
Good.
I do.
It'd be a good spy.
But no, like, no, my gout, my ex-man, my weight, and I blood pressure.
You can go to- you can
Every
go to-
thought, like, oh, because he's fat, but it's all pre-planned.
Listen, mate.
Because I can't go to bar now.
You could go to Mars, they wouldn't recognise you.
I'm dyslexic. I'm colourblind.
So I got eczema. I got
Eczema
gout.
won't stop you going to war,
Yeah, you
mate.
can't eat 45 on ration. I got eczema.
Let's share the uniform.
I got gout. I can't put the boots on.
You know, it's not about E45.
It's all
If you were
pre-planned.
crouched in a bush, and you'd be like, right, be very quiet. Oh, fuck my gout. Oh, shit, what the fuck is that?
To be fair, he is right, because if you were thinking from like a commanding officer's sort of way against your enemy, which is the other commanding officer sort of way, right? And you want to keep people as quiet as possible.
You know what I mean?
So
Yeah. No.
I've heard certain intelligence that there's a man from Port Talbot in the other thing that starts with all of his sentences with the term "I was like ah." I was like ah. So if you ever heard the word "I was like ah," I was like ah, just charge because someone's talking, they're listening.
The thing about being tortured is...
I was like ah. If we had a shot for as many times as you say "I was like ah," we'd be dead.
The bases, son. I tell you everything you want to know.
Know that scene in Inglourious Bastards where they're in that cellar bar? And he gives away. Gives away. It's very subtly they give themselves away by the way they hold their finger out. Or something
He
like that.
does that. He does that
Instead
and
of-
German people do that.
Yeah.
They don't use their thumb.
And
They do that, yeah.
he'd be there and be like, "Oh yeah, that's like that." Like, you're not gonna fool him for a second, do you?
Yeah, it'd be worse.
Like, fucking hell.
Sandro in drag trying to burn a cinema down.
It worked when I did the lead all like that.
Guten Tag! But walking into the cinema, you're Hitler walking into the cinema, Sandro's there, blonde wig on, bollocks. Have a sit down, it smells a bit of petrol in there, but don't worry, the film's going to be class.
The thing about being alien is, right? The thing about being alien, you're
Sandro-
born to blue eyes like an ass.
He refers to when we first met, like, I was doing comedy. I was just talking about comedy, and you always go, you always say,
It was
like,
in the Giddy Who. You started talking to me, and I thought, what the fuck is that?
When he first met, he was like,
Yeah, the thing about comedy. Oh, you do comedy.
I think I was at the same gig, a genuine, right? So I walk in, and I walk in, and I always size up who's going to be the prick, right? I saw this one in the Goody Who, which is like an art centre bar at work. So he's 5'6" and have painted 4 paintings, definitely, right? I seen him, and then to the right of this one, which a person he didn't know was a pregnant woman who was smoking outside. And I thought, fuck, you know, and this guy's a Talbot. But
Still thought you were the prick.
yeah. But when he went on stage, I've never been more surprised, and it's gone well since.
There was a
No,
woman
I got-
there murdering her unborn baby, and he thought you were the
and
prick.
I was thinking, cunt.
I still do.
Jesus Christ, this guy, I have nothing to do with it. Fast forward 12 months, I'm watching the prick unpack his tent with no fucking tent.
And he booked it. He booked the
He
camping.
booked the whole thing. Everything.
We tied his
When
tent to a
Lud-
fucking post.
When
to a fence.
We're in a Ludlow festival. I turned up and all tents. He in his van. I put the car in my tent. Oh no, Paul's like.
Tell him
tied
about,
into a fence.
tell your listeners about the middle of the night when you had to urinate.
Oh yeah, so we were fucking hammered, innit? So I'm in this fucking, it's not a tent, I'm in this big
a
blanket.
sleeping bag,
Right,
isn't
yeah.
Yeah, sleeping bag.
I stripped off again, I needed a piss. I couldn't stand up, so drunk. So I went on all fours again, I crawl up like cattle. Alright, and I'm pissing like a horse now, just with a small cock. Just there again, right?
Less of the cock, more of the piss.
I'm on all fours again, just pissing again. And this guy walked out with his dog, goes, morning. like I'm naked, I'm all fours, he's like, morning. I swear.
The thing is telling, right?
It's like American Werewolf in London. Just start the scene.
But the
Like,
thing is telling,
ah!
there was fucking 4 of us who all had tents. Not one of us said, "Oh, that's all right, Sandro, you can come in with us." Fuck you.
I wouldn't
I'm
know.
not having him in my
I'm like, I got no 10 balls. Christopher, I'm like, I'm shutting us down.
curtains closed. Fuck you.
We out
Full
Yeah.
in, no room here.
The story you're going to tell is essentially us being bollocksed in a pub, and you started a fight with someone that didn't do anything wrong, and we had to leave. So let's save 5 minutes.
The pretext was before we went to the gig. You were like, I'm not a fighting man. I don't like fighting. I don't like, if you can resolve a conflict with some intelligent conversation,
crowd work, like,
that's
crowd
that's
work,
what you
innit?
should always do. Talk about it.
Talk about
don't
it.
resolve the man. Fast forward, after a couple of places about some guy goes, "Oh, mate, do you know the guy your friend's talking to?" I was like, "Yeah." I go, "Oh, there's loads of people outside. We need to kick him in because apparently he's hit a woman." I was, "Oh, fuck."
No, so he comes and tells
I
me.
better tell Sandro. Like, Sandro, you know the guy you're talking to? I think he's a bit of a wrong one. I think he's whacked a woman. All right then. Is that your pint, mate? Yeah. We'll drink it and
And all he's off. Wrong guy. He's got me. I kicked off against Gar. It's not him. I'm like, you fucking all head on. Riot this pub.
I thought you were going to talk to him with a sensible conversation.
So is it true, or is it not true that Ludlow Fringe haven't had us back in that time?
It was the brewery where they didn't.
Oh, let's not do that one.
We don't want to do
Let's
that
not
one.
But we got to do a little. We got to find a little festival. Do a little festival. All of us go up and do.
I think we should do Sandro stock.
Sandro stock.
Yeah. All the cunts you pissed off in the fucking Wetherspoons have to come into a room trying to heckle us off the stage. All the people you've lent money off for fucking legals. They're all coming back.
All the 40 quids I've lent, like.
It'll be a bigger audience than you used to of mine. So.
Yeah, people that don't like you. It'll be fucking sold out 3 days in a row, wouldn't it?
What festival have you done? What's the one you've done? Little ones? Good little ones? Ludlow's good.
Ludlow is good. Shaftesbury Fringe is good. I'm doing Bearded Theory now, so I'm hoping that's going to be really good.
Bearded 3 is going well.
He's got a beard now, it's all ours, eh?
Yeah, you got to have a beard.
Yeah,
Hey, we can't grow fucking beards. He's a fucking lovable boy. You're fucking, essentially, you're an inside-out risol, you are. Inside you is just breadcrumb. And I've got my
That's the best thing I've ever
I've got my mother's menopausal beard. So 73, I'll have a fucking cowboy's beard, I tell you.
Why don't we do a little festival, all of us? Sandro Ford and friends.
I want you to...
That's just funny.
I think the show's got to be Sandro Ford and Enablers.
Sandro Ford and enablers.
Sandro Ford and Kieran.
We should do a little festival, I reckon.
We should, yeah. Do you think that you could start a Fringe in Port Talbot?
Yeah.
Partner it with the job centre and the methadone clinic. And we can kick the fuck out of some cunts and nobody will care.
But there is a comedy festival coming to Talbot.
There is, yeah.
So the Tory Party
Bloody
conference.
Well, it's a bit of an exclusive. You got Neath Comedy Festival is now going to be Neath Port Talbot and Pontardawe Comedy
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll be fucking on it.
Festival. Looking for a. I've got to, and
That's a bit tokenistic.
But I with that, yeah, he's the token Port Talbot.
Local celebrities. There's fucking. Apparently, there's so many local celebrities until you get to Sandro that he's got nothing to worry about.
Michael Sheen,
Anthony Hopkins, the guy that does the polish.
Richard
Captain
Burton,
Beanie
Richard
said-
Burton said I'm actually from Neath.
Yeah.
So am I emceeing the big show? What show am
The
I
Big
doing?
Talbot show.
You're emceeing Tuesday morning in the fucking job centre, you were, pal.
You're emceeing the big potato.
I was thinking like I'll MC the Gwyn Hall and the Princess Royal.
No, you're
You're
doing
an MC then, though. What's the problem?
shouting at traffic at 3 o'clock in the morning. Outside Jimmy's 3 o'clock in the
Paul's got
morning.
up here early like I'm doing seats. No, Emma Stewart. What the fuck?
It'd be good. You can work on your crowd.
He's done me.
You can tell him where they go to this. Give him a bit of close-up comedy while you're doing it.
Yeah.
Think about sitting down at comedy. Where's my fucking chair?
The last time you gigged for me, I asked you to bring like a couple of microphones and a speaker or something, and
You brought a pack of fans.
A fucking tent with no poles.
Oh, them I brought lights, not no.
and I had it anyway.
He said,
Wind up
I go
business,
there,
isn't it?
I go there, he's gonna go back. I drove back and all the stuff now. When Nan's Arctic now, all stuff. Come back and
Tripping over dildos.
yeah,
and that.
yeah, I did anyway. You fucking cunt.
My nan's at it.
Yeah. Oh, that's my tech.
Like that's your problem for him going round his own nan's attic. Fucking hell. Skeletons up there and fucking dildos in the 60s.
If you,
and chainsaws
you know
on.
you two run some rough fucking gigs.
You
I run nice gigs.
do fuck.
You run gigs. You some of the gigs you run are shit, and your ones are shit.
Listen.
The Duke in Heath, the roughest pub in South Wales.
Yeah.
You run a gig in a fucking open barn.
Yeah.
And you run a gig and the fucking roof come off.
Yeah. So can I?
No, do you know the comedy? The storm.
Can I sort this whole situation out by asking you two a question? Have you ever been at any gig where an audience member gets up and swings a punch at you from so far away that you have to lean in to try and catch him, and he still misses?
Yeah, and it was Sandro's gig.
Sandro's
Yeah.
gig, the Red Lion.
The Red
Port
Lion.
Talbot. Lovely place, especially the day kicking and chips are not in this case.
I will say,
You asked me to.
I will say, there's only one person here who's run a gig while I was heckled by a goat.
What happened?
He said him a joke like that, and then he thought someone was heckling him, and then like he found out it was a goat, and then he set up another joke, and all you hear is "Ah!"
He's not kidding.
Hey,
He's doing better.
So imagine you're doing your bullshit material to fucking like a
I-
very
I-
well-paying
I-
audiences, and like that, and you go about 30% into your setup, and all you hear is.
In fairness, those interruptions were cleverer than that fucking woman in your gig. That was, remember I did your gig and there's a woman and she was like,
Oh, my friend's mother.
yeah, so her heckle was, I don't understand jokes. Do you know?
Hey, don't worry about that. He ran a gig where someone got sucked off.
Oh yes, I did that much end.
Yeah.
Well, one woman fit. Didn't
The
fell
first
over.
thing that happened was the opening act went on, and randomly a woman just stood up and just hit the deck, and no one did anything. And I went, "Is she all right?" And her husband went, "Yeah, she'll be out in a minute." And then she got up and she was,
He's there,
right,
so-
yeah, fine. She carried on, and then I got on. Just as I was getting on, someone was getting off. Literally, front row, he was sucking him off for his birthday. He had to leave. I said, "Thanks for coming." So,
Sunday, Monday, happy day. Tuesday, Wednesday, happy day. Thursday, Friday, happy
oh, that
day.
was mental.
That gig
The
was
thing that was
nuts.
mental for me personally about it, because it was in Bridget.
Jealous.
A lot of the
Fucking jealous.
A lot of the people there were adults, but
It
they
was
were
a christening. It was a
they were
christening.
kids. They used to go to my youth club who were now adults. So didn't listen to anything I said. And when I got the guitar, they thought I was going to start singing Wonderwall to them, like I used to around the campfire. And they go, "Sure, listen, really good singer here. Listen," and they didn't listen to fucking anything I said. No, I was fucking. And then one of them actually bought a harmonica. So every time I started playing, she'd go.
So there was two things that were blown in your gig that night.
Did we done your? You were there as well. We done that gig in West Wales.
That end of the season when it was like the thing.
We done the one in the what's it called? In the
barn. Yeah.
And we were fucking hammered, we.
Still the funniest thing I've ever heard at a gig in my fucking life, right? So West Wales, where we were, North Pembrokeshire, so very hippie sort of thing. Like a lovely, lovely woman called Annie, who has found herself as a person, and she's called herself Andromeda, right? And he died in his ass on stage that night. We'll all admit. But I had a better time off stage than anyone in that place. But that was the same gig with that dog fucking rugby tackle, that really
and
fit
fuck that
fucking
woman.
blonde girl, wasn't it? Right? And then
I thought it went well, my gig.
I'd walk past and he were talking to Andromeda, or Annie, as I know her, and then within 3 seconds of walking past you, I heard her go, security! Security! And luckily, security's our mate Adam, and he was like, shut up. And then I walked back then about 5 minutes later, seeing how this is going, like that, right? And my lovely friend Andromeda just goes to Sandra and goes, my name's Andromeda, like he wasn't listening. And then he just took a beat like that, right? And he turned to her boyfriend and just said, fucking hell, what's your name then? Fucking thermometer. So I'm on
Why
the floor.
can't you be that funny on stage?
Fuck off, Paul.
I did promise I'd be nice as soon as the camera
Oh,
started.
fuck it.
As soon as you book us three, though.
Yeah, I knew it was happening.
It was.
That was the rugby early hours of the morning. Not early morning, early morning, wasn't it?
Well, you were fucking messaging us. So.
I drove home. I should have drove home.
I slept in a bus that night. It was soaking, and the inside it was weird.
I slept in a caravan.
Yeah.
Were you in the caravan with me?
Yeah.
So
You said, oh, you sleep in a caravan. Oh, great.
He thought they were going to static or something.
It was like an old, like a 40-year-old caravan.
You know, a door.
In the middle of a no, it didn't.
Yeah,
in the
no,
middle
no,
of a
no, no,
field
yeah.
in December. It's fucking freezing.
Yeah, you've got to
was
get
snoring like fuck. The last time I had snoring like that, it was on a cardio ward in fucking Singleton. I did. I had a thing in my heart, right? And the thing in my heart.
It's like that.
I turned up. My missus says I snore terribly, so I turned up at this cardio ward. There's only about 6 or 7 beds in there. All fat fuckers, bigger than me. I thought fucking.
Fuck, they must be big.
All these cunts are gonna.
Wait for the nurses to pop round.
All these. The nurses are fucking Nazis.
Were they?
Like,
From Bridgend.
Sausage!
they put all this fucking strapped all this thing to me so they can monitor.
Yeah.
Everything there was on a monitor. So I was in bed. You fucking move and your heart rate rises, and they coming in the room like. So I had no chance of a wank.
No, there's no.
They'd be fucking straight in there. But yeah, I walked in and I thought, oh, these fat bastards. They're not going to wink asleep tonight. They're all going to be snoring like fuck. But none of them snored like you fucking did.
Really?
He reckons
Alive
it's not
then.
bad because we had to share a bed and breakfast to me in Newcastle.
Yeah.
And then I had to spend the whole day with him in a health spa.
He's like, where's the pasties and the fags?
Where's the sauna?
I looked at this room and it said quiet room. I said, yes.
He left me. I was like,
Comes
where's
in.
he gone?
What goes on in here? It's the quiet room, son. Think about quiet rooms, guys. Think about quiet rooms. I was like, this guy's woken up. I was like, fuck's sake.
I emptied the room. They're all laying down. They all got up and fucked off.
There's all this nice music. This guy's sleeping in it.
Might as well have pissed on the sauna.
Oh, fuck me.
It's not the first room we've emptied, man.
I forgot about that. Everyone left, didn't they?
Everyone left, yeah. Think about quiet rooms, then. Think about quiet. It's quite hard to be quiet, isn't it? It ain't quiet. You find it hard to be quiet.
You find them because it's a quiet room. It's like a quiet carriage, which is just because it's.
Our next sponsorship is JK Website Development. Not only is a website, he's our producer, Jack. He's absolutely class. He does all website designs. He can upload your stuff. He can keep you track of your websites. He does all aspects of website design and also any audio, any filming, any photography you need to do in. He can do it all. Can he do it all, Simon?
He can do it all, and he can also keep on top of 2 drunken retrobates, which is amazing.
JK Website Design. Go on their website or Facebook page to follow. Thank you.
With a full length mirror in front of the stage.
Oh, what was the deal, Chris? You smashed all your stuff up and all that.
No, that was the football club in Bridgend, and we went on and played, and then a crowd will go in. I thought it'd be amazing if I smashed my guitar up, and I smashed my guitar, and I grabbed the mic and said some fucking rock and roll thing. This is how hard life is. And then the bouncer come on and said, "Clean that the fuck up, or you can get out." I was like, okay. So everyone, all the crowd is still there watching me with a dustpan. Sweeping up my guitar.
And that's not rock and roll, it's even up.
It's less rock and roll more than dustpan and brush, isn't it?
And the best thing about it is they're looking at the floor to see if I've done any damage. and the people who'd booked the venue were there as well. And their son was there, and it was for his birthday or something. And the mum is watching me doing this, and she goes, "If that's damaged, that's coming out of your pocket money."
Shit birthday.
While the audience is still there
Shit
watching.
birthday. How much did that guitar cost?
Oh, that was a lovely wash.
What did you do that for?
I don't know. And the thing is, it's worse about it, right?
Why are you asking him?
Okay.
You do worse than that. And it's that.
I kept it. I kept it. I hung it up on my wall. The first guitar I smashed up, and then obviously moved out. So we went up to my mother's attic, and about 6 months ago, went over to my mother's house, and my stepdad was like, "Oh, I clean out the attic. I got rid of that shitty old guitar. I chucked it in the tip." I was like, "You did what?" "Yeah, chucked it in the tip, broken in it." I said, "No, Dave, that's the first guitar I smashed up. That's really sentimental." "Oh, it's crap. I can't play it." Chucked it in the tip.
That's fair enough. I mean, genuinely, if you would have kept the first condom you ever spaffed
Yeah, but it
into,
wasn't taking up much room.
that would get thrown away as well. That would get thrown away as well. 100%.
What was you feel when that guitar's
I
gone?
was gutted. I loved it. Yeah, it was a lovely guitar.
First girl I ever
tell you a
figured got
story.
married at 21.
I'll tell you a story about the Duke, right? So Tony runs the Duke, love him to bits, absolutely mental, yeah? Right, so he, Will Franken, the comic,
Yeah.
he does a great impression of Tony, and he says, like, you wait till they come on, all the acts. So he comes up to you and he goes, just as you're getting in that zone to come on, you'll come in, so he's a comic now, yeah? So you'll come up to him, just before he's gone, "Do you think if cheese dream, they dream about dogs?"
That's what he said, people.
I just fucking, that's an example of what he said.
Cheese dreaming people dogs.
Last time I was there, right? Last time I was in the Duke, it was me, you, and him, right? We were there. It was just us in there. Some fucking weirdos had left earlier, and then we were talking about this whole chili challenge thing that place is synonymous for. And then he said, "I've got another challenge for you," and I went, "I'm going home." I went back to the hotel. You booked me, thankfully.
This is the story. Hotel is my fucking bar.
I've been in there.
Love that place. Better than that fucking curry house hotel in Nice.
He phoned me. It was bad. He phoned me next day. He's like, "You left some drink in cans." A little bit of drink.
Yeah, of course. That's fucking
He's moaning,
bollocks.
"You left drink. You left drink." He's like,
Puff.
I was
After-
fucking steaming.
Yeah, it was about 4 or 5 cans, all mine are empty because I've been drinking. He's doing another can, yeah, he's only drunk down to there.
So the worst thing is when someone's got that much left in the can, right? And I got 2 names for those kind of people. These are city
Sandra
boys.
Ford.
Yeah.
City boys, right? And it's either Judge Dregs
Judge Drake.
or my favourite, Quincy Sipshot. If you're leaving that much in a can, there's kids in Africa with that much less lager than you've thrown away, Sandra Ford. You fucking useless cunt.
Clean up. He's like, "I'm not fucking having this." He texts me. I go over and I'm putting up with this shit in my fucking house.
But his flask.
Anyway, this story I started fucking 5 into
Oh,
the
yeah. Please continue. Sorry.
Right, so it is like an initiation there. Having the chili sticks, right? I love chili. My beans. I love anything hot. To me, it's like a punch in the face, right? So we had like Paul Sinner was there, and we racially profiled him. We thought in Indian, he'll be fine. He likes to drink. He's a good lad, Paul Sinner. He's got Parkinson's disease now, and I think it's because of the chili challenge.
Oh, Cinnamon, where are you going to run to?
I'll allow it.
I love
that
it. He's
interruption.
great.
So he
We were
took
drinking
it.
fucking Maker's Mark at my hotel room in Llantrisant.
With Paul Sinner, yeah. So he took it, and we thought, hey, Indian, he'll be fine. Right, he turned white. Went every colour in the sun, sat down, couldn't speak for about 10 minutes, and then came back up as if nothing happened. That's how hot this chili is, right?
We would be dead.
Oh, I couldn't do it. I can't do it. Yeah.
So the Duke, if you go there, like I say, it's like the titty twister from Dusk Till Dawn, or the
Film reference.
But in these terms, it's called the shitty fister.
The shitty fister.
or it's like that seller in Pulp Fiction with a big black book up bummed.
Oh, I've seen that one.
Right.
Yeah, I enjoyed that one.
There we go.
I particularly enjoyed that scene. That's my favourite scene.
He's been chewing on snooker balls ever since.
You bring a gimp out.
So There's loads of bric-a-brac all over the place. One of them is Louise, who's a mannequin, who's got dark glasses on, long hair, nothing else, but black tape where it snatches.
I remember it.
Okay, so it's a Brazilian. It's been there for about 20 years.
Right. Not a crease in it. It's perfect.
It is. It transfixes you, isn't it, when you look at it?
But nothing of that sort of nature does not have a crease in it 20 years down the line. Let's face it. Genuinely, it's like a fucking old Cornish pasty with sun damage.
But a few years back, there's a women's rugby team came in.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know this about women's rugby teams, but quite a lot. A high percentage of them
Lesbians.
back for the other side. Right?
Why would you not? I mean, Jesus Christ.
I got nothing against lesbians. I love them. I got OnlyFans. Anyway, this team came in. We were messing about. We were doing the hacker. They were great girls.
I'm the mayor, you know.
I had to be there to welcome them.
I had to open this establishment.
They were great. So the one, I think she was a captain leading the hacker. Right? She thought, wouldn't it be funny if I go up to Louise, and I went with her, I thought it would be funny too. If we start licking the black tape that's forms Miss Brazilian. So I was licking it for a couple of seconds, and I thought, hang on. And this had been here for 20 years. 20 years ago, Tony Grunt had the foresight, knowing that some daft bastards at some point are going to lick this. And covered it in this fucking chili sauce.
Oh, I can't.
Right? The two of us turned white. Started sweating.
You're fucking
Honestly,
a
God.
job on the chase.
She couldn't play the game the next day because she was fucking so ill.
Are you serious? Yeah. How was you right?
I was all right. During COVID, that's the only pub I could stay open because the usual germs killed all the COVID germs.
I'm sorry, the pint glasses got COVID, right? You got to drink out of cans.
I done like 2 months in like we done like one the previous show or whatever, and the next one I went back and done it. I said to Paul, I said, fuck it, I said, how was your last one? There's that spit was still in the urinal. Yeah. This guy's been here for a couple of years. That's so bad, isn't it?
Nobody's eaten it yet. Some point they will.
It's a spewing thing. It's been here for years.
It's like the Hollywood.
less scary
I've
than
chased
AI.
the same chunk around the urinal since I started drinking.
There was a guy I used to know, right? He's a lovely, lovely guy from West Wales, a guy called Di Webb. He used to be a bit of a drinker years ago, right? He used to go to university in Bath. He told me the story once that on the end of his summer ball, end of uni kind of stuff, he must have drunk something like 14 to 17 pints of Stella, right? And he spewed on this white wall on the way home to his house. Next day. Walks past the wall going, fucking hell, some idiot's been fucking sick of that wall. Okay, right? And then he walked past it again, and then he's like, oh, fuck, that was me. Okay, right? And then over the next 3 months, it changed to 3 different colours, and then the local council had to demolish the wall. Di Webb, what a legend. What a legend.
And the Duke will last after Tony goes home.
No, it's taken 30 years of decline since he started there to get to the point.
Can you remember before Tony?
Yeah, it used to be like quite a nice sort of.
Yeah, why would you fucking do something like that?
Yeah, but it's full of pricks. No, what he's done.
Well, the oldest pub's neat.
It's the most real place. If you go to like Camden or somewhere like that, a lot of pubs try to be like that. It naturally is.
Yeah.
The Duke is, and it was a great place to run a comedy club because they were genuinely lovely people there who enjoyed comedy.
Yeah.
I'll tell you another story about it. Do you remember the tree that was grown out of the chimney in the front?
Yes, yeah.
Right, so there's a huge tree. The council sort of badgered him. You had to cut it down. So we cut it down. It was in the last couple of episodes of the Guardian newspaper before they stopped that. Big celebrity thing. They had Roland Phillips, Welsh rugby union captain, rugby league captain. Cut it down. And for about a year or two, he was making like a liqueur out of it. It was a buddleia tree, so he took from the fruits. He made like a liqueur out of the buddleias. I was drinking this about 3 years later. I thought, fucking, this has lasted a while, Tone. And he said, oh no, that's it's the bush out the back. I was like, do you mean the piss monster bush out the back? Where everybody goes for a fucking piss.
Yellow berries.
Sponsor for this advert is Social Dice and Roadie's Bar. Also, Pinatas, which is 2 bars in one. Roadie's Bar, you can go and see lots of local gigs in Swansea. You can get brilliant Mexican food. At the moment, they are doing 2 for 1 on all burritos. Social Dice, brilliant little venue. You can go over there. You can play lots of board games. Also, they've got a comedy night on once a month where comedians try new material. Check all those out. Brilliant places to go.
I am booked in there.
They what?
They haven't booked me in social.
They have got quality control.
Yeah, sport day. It's sports all the acts. It's sports all the arts. And it's a great little venue for a beer. Thank you very much.
Let's do whatever the fuck this is, this podcast. Right?
The Problematic Pub Podcast.
You can't even say it yourself.
In fairness to Sandro, you did ask me for the first one, and this is the first one I've been able to do since. Right?
Yeah.
2 cents.
You know, in fairness to him. What episode are we now? 7 or 8?
So, Jack?
Nice. It's your fucking podcast, you idiot.
He knows all that.
Episode 9 is the first one I've been able to do. Normally I get on podcasts like episode 147. Because honestly,
The Snooker
BBC
Tits podcast.
if the BBC did a podcast called Comedians Call Paul James from Neath, I would be on the fucking 80th podcast.
Yeah. That's true.
So fair play to
We would like to give people a chance.
invite me. Oh, thank you for that.
Little help on the
Yeah, same as you know.
Thank you very much.
Are you
A leg up.
Are you hosting one of the biggest podcasts in Wales?
biggest podcast in Port Talbot.
It is actually, yeah.
You're also the only podcast.
And you
Do you know
asked,
we- do you
yeah,
know we
he
should
asked
put
me, he's going to go, oh, get me on. I said, I don't think get you on, I said, I'll ask Simon. And then Simon wasn't here, and I was like, oh, I'll get you on.
Simon hasn't been here for all of
let's
us.
try the truth. You had me on as the guinea pig for the first one, and then fucking lost it. Which is the actual truth. The
Jack wasn't here then. It wasn't organised. Now we've got the man.
But I'm not saying that, but I don't think I was trying to get back on. You fucking owe me.
It was my doing.
Problematic podcast.
Do you want to come on the podcast? Yeah, good. You're hosting.
I was a guy. You were a guy. I was a guy.
Any prep? Yeah. Have a beer and shut the fuck up.
What was the one we did in Neath Rugby Club? Was that a pre-pilot pilot?
Yeah, what the fuck was that one?
I don't know what that was. it was a weird one.
It was a bit weird.
Sounds like an opposite intervention.
I like just, thing is, guy, like, when you get a bit older, like, it's nice having a beer and a bit of conversation.
It's good to talk, isn't it?
We're listening too much to him.
A mature adult conversation like we've been having.
Like you're having at any point
Like a
in your fucking life.
sausage roll.
Shut up.
Shut your fucking gob.
I'll invite some nice people to have a conversation. My daddy's fucking.
I've been watching Donald Trump videos. He's saying the optician's going to get closed down when he gets in power. Like, I'm not sure if I agree with it or not.
I got some news stories.
I'm just glad Simon Emanuel wasn't you.